Hello students, in this class we'll discuss about the 4th general election of 1967 as this election brought so many surprises and major changes. So this is a very important topic for the exam perspective, and for the very first time Congress uh, Congress got the least majority in the election. And if we compare with the previous elections, for the very first time Congress was in a very weak situation. तो इससे पहले हमेशा से कांग्रेस को जो इतने वोट्स मिलते थे, अब कांग्रेस बहुत वीक सिचुएशन में आ गई. सो दिस इज द रीज़न कि ये इतना शॉकिंग न्यूज़ थी कि वी कॉल इट एज पॉलिटिकल अर्थक्वेक. सो more details we'll discuss through the PPT. Students, today we'll discuss about the features of the 1967 elections. As I told you that 1967 election brought so many changes in the Indian politics, and after the 1967 election there were so many trends occurred in our politics. You all know that in the 1967 election, for the very first time, Congress got the least majority. And Indira Gandhi, she at that time was already facing so many challenges. Already majority काफ़ी कम थी, बहुत कम वोटों से she managed to able to win in the election. And even after winning, she was facing lots of problems like economic crisis. Then there were internal factionalism within her own political party. There were so many people who are working against her. Then even the opposition party, they also formed a group, and they gave the strategy of non-congressism. They all were working against Congress. People were also against. People were so much dissatisfied with the Congress system. They all were facing a lot of sufferings. So this was the reason that in the whole India, the environment was working against Indira Gandhi. So in the fourth general election, which were held in 1967, it was quite shocking for the entire country that results already Congress बहुत वीक हो चुकी थी. So ये जो results हैं, this is the reason कि we call it or we termed uh, as the 67 election as the political earthquake. So हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं, political earthquake, because that the results were quite shocking. Now some ministers you need to take care that who were the ministers who lost the election, क्योंकि ये बहुत influential ministers थे, like के कामराज in तमिलनाडु, S.K. Patil in Maharashtra, Atulya Ghosh in West Bengal, and K.B. Sahai in Bihar. So at least 2 to 3 names you should know. And Congress also lost in as many as 7 states. तो ये भी बहुत बड़ी बात है कि उस समय बहुत बड़ी बात है कि 7 states में कांग्रेस ने लूज़ किया. Now the major thing is that what were the 3 changes in the Indian politics after the 4 general elections. So as you all can see in this flow chart, that the 3 changes were coalitions, defection and regional party. ये सभी जो terms हैं already you all have studied in the previous classes. Would you understand by coalition? When 2 or more political parties they form a government, then such group is known as coalition. So 1967 के बाद कोई एक सिंगल पार्टी इतनी पावरफुल नहीं रही, तो बहुत सारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ने मिलकर के कोलिएशन किया और फिर मिलकर के गवर्नमेंट को फॉर्म किया. Now next is defection. Defection also you all have studied in the previous class. When a member, when it able to win in the election, and after winning election that person changes its political party. So dal badalna, it's known as defection. अपनी पार्टी को चेंज करना. जिस पार्टी के सिंबल से आप सेलेक्ट हुए थे, अब आप दूसरी पार्टी को ज्वाइन कर रहे हो. So such tendency is known as defection. Now next is regional parties. 67 elections में जो मेन रीज़न था कि कांग्रेस lost in as many as 7 states because of the rise of the regional parties. Because regional parties बहुत ज़्यादा influential हो गई, especially in south, that कांग्रेस का अब influence थोड़ा सा कम हो गया. So these are the three trends, very important: coalition, defection and regional party. Now we'll discuss about coalition, that as no single party had got majority, so various non-Congress parties came together to form joint legislative parties called the Sanyukt Vidhayak Dal that supported non-Congress government. सो नॉन कांग्रेसिज्म फर्स्ट कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ कि अपोजिशन पार्टीज जो बहुत सारी थी उनको पता था कि अकेले प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे तो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा, उनको लगा ग्रुप में करेंगे तो ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस होगा. तो दिस इज़ द रीज़न दैट ऑल द अपोजिशन पार्टीज दे केम टुगेदर, दे फॉर्म्ड अ कोलिएशन एंड द नेम ऑफ द कोलिएशन वाज SVD. SVD कोलिएशन, जिसका फुल फॉर्म है संयुक्त विधायक दल, यानी कि सभी लोग अब जॉइंट हो गए. तो जॉइंट लेजिस्लेटिव पार्टी उन्होंने बना ली मिल करके SVD नाम से, जिसमें इंडिया की अलग अलग अपोजिशन पार्टीज थी, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी, सोशलिस्ट पार्टी, जनसंघ. तो SVD में आपको ध्यान रखना है कि SVD में एक तो देवर टू सोशलिस्ट पार्टी SSP, PSP. ये दो सोशलिस्ट पार्टी SSP एंड PSP. देन वन वॉज Communist Party of India CPI and another was जनसंघ. जनसंघ जो कि प्रेजेंट बीजेपी से उससे इन्फ्लुएंस थी. सो जनसंघ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जो कि राइटिस्ट पॉलिसी में बिलीव करते हैं. बाकी जो लेफ्टिस्ट पार्टीज है लाइक SSP, PSP, CPI. सो SVD was the combination of these political party SSP, PSP, CPI, जनसंघ. तो ये सब पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज एक साथ मिल गई और इन्होंने मिलकर के कांग्रेस के अगेंस्ट में नॉन कांग्रेसिज्म की स्ट्रैटेजी को इनिशिएट किया. नाउ नेक्स्ट टेंडेंसी वाज डिफेक्शन. Defection means an elected representative leaves the party on whose symbol he or she was elected and joins another party. So the constant realignments and shifting political loyalties in this period gave rise to the expression आया राम गया राम. So एक phrase बहुत use होता है defection के लिए, आया राम गया राम, because there was a case in Punjab that one member, he changed 3 to 4 times his political party. So this is the reason कि उसके लिए phrase use होता है कि वो आया फिर गया फिर आया. तो ये टेंडेंसी 60s में इतनी ज़्यादा हाइपर हो चुकी थी कि कुछ लोग तो उन्होंने मजाक ही बना रखा था, कभी इस पार्टी में जाते कभी दूसरी पार्टी में जाते, और एक ही दिन में उन्होंने 3-4 बार अपनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को चेंज कर लिया. तो इसलिए कोलिएशन के लिए ये फ्रेज यूज़ होती है, आया राम गया राम. नाउ नेक्स्ट टेंडेंसी वॉज द राइज ऑफ द रीजनल पार्टी. कौन कौन सी ऐसी मेजर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज थी जो राइज हुई उस समय अपार्ट फ्रॉम कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी, सोशलिस्ट पार्टी? इनका कुछ स्टेट्स में इनका बहुत ज़्यादा होल्ड था. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस द मेजर वन वॉज द्रविड़ मुन्नेत्र कड़गम, DMK political party in Tamil Nadu. So this political party became quite influential in the south. It started the anti-Hindi agitation and it won clear majority in the state of Tamil Nadu. So regional parties बहुत ज़्यादा वहाँ पे हाइपर हो गई, काफ़ी ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंशियल हो गई. सो ये 67 के बाद से इंडिया में ये ट्रेंड स्टार्ट हुआ. सो स्टूडेंट्स, अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग दीज 3 थिंग्स: कोलिएशन, डिफेक्शन एंड रीजनल पार्टी. These are the major trends occurred after the 1967 election.